Going live. We're doing it vertical.
Yes.
We'll let you do it with the speaker thing on there.
Vertical? Yeah. You can only go
With the rear facing though.
Sure. Oh, maybe not. Hang on.
Hold up.
You guys set up.
Oh,
Maybe you can see it like that.
that'll be fine. That'll be fine.
There it is. All right.
Oh, we got some hearts. Some people are in.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Howdy, howdy.
Things around Florida.
Here we go. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, I'll check it next to you.
Wait. What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a good day. See if I can't see the chat here in a second when it comes up on here. What's going on? What's going on? Let's see here. What's going on? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. What's going on?
It won't pop up because it's unlisted. You have to have the link.
Yeah, but I'm on our profile, and it's interesting. Well, might just have to get a little more intimate with it. Yep. I mean, people are jumping in. It's all good. It is not Wednesday, Jack Happy Bob. You are correct.
We're still going live Wednesday.
So we are still going to go live Wednesday, guys. This is for our insiders only. We've got a little product announcement, a little teaser for you guys coming Friday. We've got a new product that's hitting the website. I'm just going to move a little closer. We'll just shift some things around. Get a little more intimate. That way I can actually see what you guys are saying. How about that? Hope you guys are having a good day. So yeah, guys. So on Friday, we're having a new product release. So I'm sure some of you guys saw. We are doing a big product blowout. We're blowing out some Alias beltless. And I hope you guys are curious why we're doing that. So we've got a beltless V2 coming out on Friday, which is very exciting. Yeah, it's about to get better with a big reveal. Thanks, Daff. Appreciate it. Nobody missed any days this week. That would be fun. It would be cool if it was Wednesday. It is not. It is still Monday. But we didn't want to give everybody this big product reveal. This is just for you insiders. You guys are special. You get your own special video again. We want to make sure that you guys get it. But we'll wait a few minutes before we do the big product reveal. But I'll give you guys a quick history lesson for if you guys didn't know. So we released the original Alias beltless, as you can see here, in the summer of 2022. So really the only difference between this and our current form factor, which is right here, you can see is that backer material. So the backer material changed from this bottom one here, which is Tegris, to the top, which is Curve. It's a very similar material, just a little different manufacturer. This is get that cool dark gray versus this almost carbon fibery look. Still very similar material, but a little bit different. So anyways, this is what we've been selling for, I don't know, a little bit over a year now. This curved material backing. It's similar in form factor and everything to the original. The only thing being different is that backing. So you have your two ulti clips, you have your receiver with the multiple locations that you can move your ulti clips to change how it carries. We also have, in this case, this is the right-handed feature. So if you're a righty, it orients your handle so you've got enough space here for your grips. You're not bashing your finger into the ulti clip. We have a lefty version, which would give you that space as well. So that is the beltless and how it's been basically since its inception in 2022. So next Friday, we'll be releasing a V2. The other cool thing is we've got a few accessories to go along with it and some other things to go along with it as well that we think greatly increase its usability and gives it a good used to be used all day. So one of the things that we've always thought is the beltless was a good convenience tool. And what we mean by that is if you're running to the store or doing something quickly, this is something you can put on quickly in your athletic shorts or your sweatpants or anything without a belt. If you're not intending to carry all day, I think some of our users do use it as an all-day carry option for your beltless pants and everything, but we never necessarily designed it to be that way, knowing that this isn't the most comfortable option. We've added some things to make it a little more comfortable. You can buy some add-on pads to reduce some of the hot spots on it, but we never thought that it would necessarily be an all-day carry item. Again, some of our users are using it that way. But coming Friday, we're releasing a V2. So what does a V2 look like? So it's not drastically different. Uh-oh, should I put it up on the table? Hold on. I have it. Did I leave it down on the floor? I did. So the V2, how does it look? How is it different? Oh, so here is the V2. So how is this different than our V1? So still similar form factor, right? We've got our two ulti clips. We've got a receiver in the center. We still have some adjustability with your ulti clips. You can see we still have those extra holes on either side that you can adjust your ulti clips. We still have the cut lines. So if you want to cut your curve to adjust the size of your beltless, you do. But then we also have these holes here on the side. What we're allowing you to do is adjust your receiver a little bit left, a little bit right. We're eliminating the lefty option on the website. We're going to this as a universal carry option. The other thing you can see we did is on this, the original, the receiver actually bumps up slightly, if you can see that there. We have a slight bump here. We were concerned, again, about that grip, people hitting. Sorry about that, Jack Copy Bob. I'm sorry, I'm reading your comment. I apologize. I'm sorry that you're struggling with those ulti clips. They are quite strong. As you can see, they take quite a bit of effort to pop up. They do get easier to use over time, but I do understand your concern with them. One of the reasons we use the ulti clips is because of the strength. We want to make sure that they bite down really strong on whatever waistband you're using. We don't want them to be super loose. So anyways, but again, so V1, we have this bump up, right? So the V2, we get rid of that bump up, but we have this. You see it kind of bumps down in this area like so. So you're actually able to move this so that your hand is not going to bump into your ulti clips if you want to. We've centered up the option. One of the things that we were running into with the original is depending on your receiver location, you could have an optic running into these ulti clips. So we want to give you guys the ability to move your receiver as well as your ulti clips to get this to the optimal location for you so that your hand isn't bumping into anything and neither is your optic, right? So that is one of the reasons we changed that. The other thing we did is, as you can see, we have this bump up right here. Why did we do that? So this width right here is now 1.5 inches. This before was about 1 3/4, give or take, maybe a little bit less, but this is 1.5 inches. Why did we do that? We are now going to sell the beltless without the receiver as well. So if you are not an Alias user, if you've not jumped into the Alias ecosystem, if you're not interested in the Alias and all of the benefits that it can provide, you will be able to buy the beltless with the curve and the ulti clips and be able to use it without the Alias system. So you'll be able to just hook over the curve section here with your standard belt clips from your holster and run it just like that. Now, you can actually do that with the receiver just by moving to one side or the other in this form factor if you want to use both, but it's an option that we're giving you guys. Now, the other thing that we're really excited about that we're releasing in conjunction with the beltless V2 is something we call the bat. Hold on, let me read your comment, Def. Well, Dav, if you actually have any issues, let us know. We can always replace your curve if you are not happy with how it ended up getting cut up. just email info@theneomag.com and we can get you sorted out. We can get that replaced for you if you need to. But anyways, so this is the beltless V2 that we'll be releasing on Friday. But again, the next part of this that we're releasing on Friday that we're really excited about is what we call the bat strap. Hey Dan, how are you doing? So the bat strap, what is it? So what it'll come with is just this. It's like, oh, this is super simple. Some tri-glides, a piece of nylon, a little stretchy bit here at the end. It folds over. Now, what does this do for you? Well, it allows you to do this. So you take your beltless V2 and you can add a belt to it. Now, you guys might be laughing. This seems kind of silly. We're adding a belt to the beltless. Okay. So what this is, we're calling it the bat strap. So the beltless adjustable tension strap. So you'll have a little bit of Velcro, or excuse me, a little bit of the word, can't think of the word, doesn't matter. Stretch here with a nylon strap with some tri-glides. The tri-glides bolt in right here. If you don't like the ulti-clips, you can take them off. It'll bolt straight through with a Tegris. And then you can wrap this back underneath your shorts or your athletic wear of any kind. Basically what we're giving you guys is some options. Who does this really apply for? If you have found that you still don't like the beltless for your beltless carry because it still drags down your waistband, even if you've tightened down with your drawstring, it's still not quite enough, this will help you out with that. The other thing that this will allow you to do is carry all day. I have actually gotten the chance to be prototyping this for a little while. If you actually came to GunCon here in whatever that was a couple weeks ago, I actually was using this the whole time we were at GunCon. I was using our prototype bat strap the whole time we were at GunCon. So I wore our bat strap with our beltless all of GunCon with a pair of elastic shorts. And I wore it all day in that heat and the sweat, and it was very comfortable, right? So again, that elastic stretch gives you a little bit of give. You can adjust it to whatever you want, and you get to carry with your beltless. Now, the cool part is, again, we're releasing that beltless V2 with the receiver, or, again, without. So if you're not into the alias and you want to use your standard clips, you will be able to clip right over top of this and use your standard clipped holster, 1.5-inch clipped holster. Like I said before, specifically Jack Happy Bob, I know you said you weren't happy with the ulti clips. If you're interested in running this setup, you can remove the ulti clips and run without them. Now, one of the things that I will say we found is that if you are utilizing the bat strap and beltless together, if you're running at the range, if you actually want to practice with it and find yourself at the range practicing and drawing out of it, if you don't have the ulti clips over your waistband, what you will find is that your waistband and the beltless may separate out a little bit over time as you're drawing and everything. So I prefer to run it still with the ulti clips. Personal preference, it's up to you guys to try it out and see what you think. But it will work just fine without them. How much more money am I going to be sending you? Well, I actually can't tell you what the bat strap pricing is right now. We're working out the final details. This will drop on Friday. It shouldn't be too much. It's not a terribly complicated product. Again, made by our friends down at Blue Alpha, just like all of our nylon products are. They did a really good job with it, but it shouldn't set you back too much. Now, if you already have a beltless, the original V1, the bat strap will work for it. You don't have to go out and buy a V2 if you don't want to. So if you guys are all beltless users already, Jack Happy Bob, I know you don't like it, I understand. But if you guys are already beltless users and you don't want to go back and buy a V2, you don't have to. The whole patterns or everything are the same. The bat strap I was using at GunCon was using a V1 beltless. It works just fine. The only disadvantage of using the original beltless, you don't have to apologize, Jack Happy Bob. It's not your fault. It's just not your preference, man. Only disadvantage of using the V1 is that you won't be able to grab over top of the beltless with a standard clip if you don't want to use the alias. But you will be able to use your V1 beltless with the bat strap. It's no problem. Like I said, those tri-glides, here, let me pull up just the strap. So these tri-glides that you have right here will just replace the spacers that are behind your ulti-clip. So you'll just take these, take those spacers out, and drive the screw back through on the tri-glide. Jack, Happy Bob, I'm glad you like everything else, man. I'm really sorry that the ulti-clips were not your favorite. Check out this. This may be a better option for you to use the beltless. If you like the idea of the beltless, you can take the ulti-clips off and replace with a bat strap. You might find that actually works better for you. I like the DCC mod 2.2s for the beltless and replace with the ulti-clip. Oh, okay. Dan, if you want, Dan, are you in our Discord? If you're not, shoot me a picture of that. I'd drop it in our Discord. I actually would love to see it. It's an interesting concept. That's fair. Actually, Jack, I would actually be with you. I didn't have much of a use for our beltless either up until we got the bat strap. This summer, I've been doing a lot more wear of shorts without... you don't know what that is. I'll shoot you a text, Dan. Or just shoot me a picture of the mod 2.2s on the beltless if you can. I'll let you know from there. So up until now, I didn't have a whole lot of use for the beltless anyways. I tested it when we originally released it. That was one of our test subjects back then. And it was great for what it was, but I didn't find a huge use for it. I did not wear a lot of athletic wear outside of going to the gym. I'm not one that wears a lot of elastic waistbands, but ironically this spring my wife bought me some new shorts for the summer that didn't have belt loops. I don't typically wear shorts and stuff like that without belt loops for the reason that I carry. But they're nice shorts. I really like them. This gives me a way to carry that I really, really enjoy. So again, it gives me the all-day comfort that I didn't find with the beltless. And this has been really good. Mr. B, what size are you looking for, bud? Right now we've got a bunch of belts out of stock. I do apologize for that. We have them on order. I would say they're going to be in stock here within the next week and a half. But it really depends on what size you're looking for. Okay, too bulky for most of your shorts. That's interesting. That's fair. I'm glad that the beltless works for you, Daff. Again, this is something that you can check out. There's a lot of adjustment, and you got a lot of size adjustment on this, but you can do a size 50. Mr. B, I'll have to custom order that one for you. I don't think we currently have up to size 50 on the website, but if that's something you're interested in, we can definitely get that on order. We typically order I believe our black low profile belt goes up to size 46 typically. We can go bigger. We can go smaller as well. Our belts, generally, our general belt sizing goes from 30 to 40. Our belt manufacturer, Blue Alpha, we worked with them on the most popular in sizing, with the caveat that we can get larger if we need to. So I do buy some larger sizes as there's a higher demand, and if you're looking for a size 50, we can definitely do that. I know we have some other folks that are looking for some larger sizes. That's not a problem. Yeah, so that's great, Daff. So if you have a top-heavy setup, if your pistol's a little top-heavy, I think you'll find that this bat strap really helps quite a bit. Again, I'm a big fan of running it with the ulti clips over the waistband still, just to keep it in line with your waistband. But again, that strap gives you quite a bit more tension than just using your waistband. You don't have to really wrench down on your drawstring anymore with the bat strap in mind. So again, a really neat little add-on to your beltless. And if you already have the V1, you don't need to get the V2. Unless you want to, in which case, go for it. These will all be dropping on the website on Friday. What other questions you guys have? I'll do a run through again of this here in a second. If anyone has any other questions about the beltless, I'll do a run through again here momentarily. But Yeah, opening the ulti clips has always been difficult. Jack Happy Bob also said it earlier. That was his biggest gripe with the beltless, which I totally understand. The ulti clips are strong. They are difficult to open. There is a certain amount of break-in period for these for sure. Once you can get them open and do it multiple times, they do break in a little bit. But the initial break-in period can be painful to a certain extent. We do not manufacture the UltiClips. We buy them directly from UltiClip themselves. Great folks. We really like them. But that is the thing. Dan says that's why he uses the DCCs. So check it out. Syndicate Vibe need the system. Well, we'll be dropping this all on the website on Friday, Syndicate Vibe. So if you come back on Friday, we'll have the whole beltless system there. Oof. Oh, arthritis. I'm sorry about that, man. That sucks. I do apologize. Yeah, the DCCs are nice. They'll do that. Will we ever sell the belt as a package system one day? What do you mean, Mr. B? When you say that, do you mean like the whole thing as a package? We will very frequently do around Black Friday. We will do bundles that'll come together. Usually what you'll see is... no, you're good, Jack Happy Bob. I get what you're saying. No problems. Mr. B, we normally do around Black Friday. We'll do bundles. So you'll see usually some outside the waistband accessories that are assembled along with getting slight discounts on those bundles. We don't normally run them as regular items on the website, but you can see that for sure normally during Black Friday. You'll see some of those bundles around Black Friday. You'll see OWB stuff. If you guys have things that you're looking for, like that, if you're looking for a package of some sort, email customer service, let us know. That may be something we can put together for a Black Friday package or one of our monthly bundles. We do bundles every month of some sort. This month was a medical kit, a tourniquet, and one of our small plus-up panels. That was our bundle for this month. We sold out a little bit over a week and a half ago. But every month we do some kind of bundle. So let us know what you guys are looking for, and we may be able to do that for you. Our Black Friday bundles are typically larger in terms of quantity and type. So that, I think, a belt setup like you're talking about, Mr. B, would probably be more of a Black Friday bundle just because it'd be a little bit pricier as opposed to our typical monthly bundles. We try to keep our monthly bundles in the 150 and under number if we can. And Black Friday, we usually have a range, usually ranging from $100 up to $500, depending on what they are. Not a bad idea, Ty Boomer. I actually haven't played with the length. We have a decent amount of adjustability on these, but I'm not sure if we have quite enough length to make that into a chest carry situation. With it sitting behind, you could probably make that work, though. We could play with it and see. You definitely have to be in an open carry okay state. Ohio technically is. I don't normally do chest carry, but we could give it a try and see how it works. Again, we have quite a bit. Greg, who is on vacation, that's why I'm here by myself. Greg has the actual length. It gets to be pretty long, but I'm not sure if it'll be quite long enough to do a good chest carry or not. It'd be kind of cool, though. I don't think that's a bad idea. Do we have anyone new joining that hasn't seen the whole thing? Because I'll run through the whole thing again for what we're doing next week. Is there anyone else that has questions about what we're dropping next Friday? Or any other questions while I'm here? Daff, do you have the setup with the sidecar that was in the short with you by any chance? That's a good question. Sidecar with me. With me? Or with Greg? I'm not sure. I don't think I have a sidecar set up. Was it on the alias, Daff? There you go. Mr. B, this should be on the website. Oop, the wrong thing. V2. Should be on the website around about noon. That's when they normally drop. If you come to the website between noon and 2 Eastern Standard Time, these should be on the website. Unless something crazy happens, I don't think we'll be sold out, but they should be on the website around noon. What time will you be live next Friday? Oh, wait. And if it doesn't work, it's chest rig. You can always hit us up for one. There you go. Go to North Coast Tactical. They've got some chest rig stuff. Yeah, and that's short. Daff, I'm not sure, bud. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember. Mike, do you remember, did I have a sidecar in a short recently? I thought he was in his office. He may not be. Okay, Dan. I'm not going to say no to that. You should. Daff, I'm sorry, buddy. I don't remember. We do quite a bit of videos, and I'm not being helpful to you, and I do apologize. Well, if you guys are just jumping in, I'll run through it again. Next Friday, we are dropping a new beltless, a beltless V2. So a few differences between this and our original beltless. So the original beltless is a little bit thicker. Beltless V2 is a little bit thinner. Reason we're doing that is that you're going to be able to buy this with and without the receiver, just so that you can use your holsters without alias. If you're not interested in running the alias system, you'll be able to buy the beltless without the receiver, so you can run your standard holster clips without it. The other thing that we'll be dropping on the website at the same time is what we're calling our bat strap. So what is the bat strap? The bat strap is our beltless adjustment tension strap. So what it will allow you to do is add a belt to your beltless. If you have not been happy with how the Ulti clips work in conjunction with your waistband, we're giving you a chance to add a small nylon strap that has some elastic and some stretch on it to your beltless. What this will allow you to do is make this an almost all-day carry option for you. You still have all of the adjustment that we've given you throughout the years with your beltless. You'll be able to move the receiver if you need to for some customization, and still move your Ulti clips if you want some customization there. It's definitely worth checking out. The bat strap will be available as a standalone, the beltless as a standalone. If you already have V1 of the beltless, going all the way back to the OG Tegris beltless, the bat strap will work for you. You do not need the V2 to upgrade, but it's well worth checking out if you're interested. That is all dropping on the website on Friday. We're really excited about it, guys. Again, the bat strap, we started working on this probably 6 months ago. We've been prototyping and using it for probably the last 4 months. I got to heavily use it over the last couple months. Again, if you guys were at GunCon, I was actually using it the whole time we were there, which ran it through its paces. It was hot and sweaty and kind of miserable, but it worked like a charm. It worked really well. It was very comfortable. It was great for an all-day carry, no problem. I would not have used a beltless without the bat strap. So it was really, really great. Daff, I'm sorry, man. I really can't remember which sidecar setup it was that you're talking about. I apologize. I wish I could remember, but I'm not sure which one it was. Let's see. Did I miss any other comments? Anything else, guys? Any other questions? Snide remarks? Those are always a favorite. How's everybody's Monday going? Oh, Dan, you're just shucks. Just shucks. I don't know. If I'm on your TV and everyone's watching me again, I'm going to be embarrassed. Just an embarrassment, Dan. Such an embarrassment. How warm is it in Florida right now, Daff? That's the real question. What is the humidity point, humid point of Florida? It's got to be like 100 degrees and 100% humidity right now. It's actually wonderful in Ohio. It was 80 degrees and not 100% humidity. Dan, of course I am. So the whole shop can laugh about how cute I am. 107 degrees there. Nope. Hard pass. Hard pass. That is not my jam. That is a little hot for me. I'm glad that you're enjoying it, though. You should check out the bat strap. That'll be wonderful for you in Florida. All right, guys. Well, unless anyone else has any questions, if I can answer any other product questions while I'm here, I know that we have limited time, but if I can answer any other product questions while I'm here, or anything about the bat strap or beltless V2, I'm happy to do so. If not, we can start wrapping things up. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining our live today. I hope you guys are excited about the bat strap. We're very excited about it. We're excited about the beltless V2 and some of the features that we're bringing to you guys. Again, this will all drop on the website on Friday. So Friday between 12 and 2 p.m. EST, go to the website and check it out. It will be under the alias section. Again, we're opening that beltless up to non-alias users for the first time. Mr. B. Thank you, Mr. B. Really appreciate it. I will check into our sizing. Please be patient, as I got to have that one custom ordered for you. That's a little bit bigger than we currently have. But I will look in getting that into you. Stay safe, all. I appreciate it. And we'll talk to you guys all soon. And thank you for joining our live today. And check out the Bat and Beltless V2 on Friday. Thanks, all. Have a good day.